Oh, we have to do this again.
Yeah, I'm activating all the powers on my Azrite gear. I did not pick any before.
Oh, you're gonna become so much more powerful now.
He'll probably be right up there with me too.
Yep, the difference in your power goes from like 0 to 100, I swear. Shanna's had a problem healing me on his level 10 priest when he made it, and he kept telling me like I'm taking too much damage. I'm like, okay, but I haven't had the same complaints from other healers. Maybe you just don't have enough abilities, or you know. And then right after that, I got the 50 boost on the thing, and I got some gear. And I put on the abilities. It was a whole different.
I forgot. Do I need to do this like be working for all my specs? So I need to choose wisely, considering all the specs,
No,
or
it
I.
changes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're different abilities for different specs, so you won't have to worry about one ability covering two specs. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. This retribution aura is so stupid. Like, it relies on people dying to work. When any
That is dumb.
yeah, party or raid member dies, you get Avenging Wrath for 8 seconds. Not even like full length of Avenging Wrath. So people have to die for me to get a buff. Wait, I actually have to go in the instance in Halls of Origination again?
Yep.
Oh, come on. How many times? So y'all just finished running it and got the cloak?
You have to go to Blackwing Descent afterward.
Oh, there's more. Yay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pause after this one. I'm so sleepy.
Okay.
But I'm happy to continue tomorrow morning.
Sounds like a plan.
So, Xar, yeah, you can catch up with us and we can do it all together.
Tomorrow morning is now.
If you want. But I'm pretty sure by the time we wake up, you will be done with everything. And then you will go and sleep the whole day.
No. Maybe. I don't know. I need my lag to stop lagging. Maybe. I don't think so. Maybe. Possibly.
That was too close for comfort. Let's go, champion.
I'm seriously lagging out.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't be hitting those.
Look! Across... Wait! Do you feel that?
Okay. Can't go in the pool.
Something's wrong.
Gotcha.
Be careful, hero!
Oh, what?
Oh, you were trying to go inside?
Yeah.
Why am I lagging out like this? Are y'all hearing me?
Now, yes.
Now we are.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm having serious issues. What the?
No. It has already begun. Champion, you must resist N'Zoth's influence. Do not give in to
What are your
madness.
issues?
Lag. But something's happening to me right now. Do not give in to the sanity. I think I'm gonna run out of time.
Mother, can you bring them back to the chamber?
Oh no, that's normal. We have to go up again, spell.
Initiating evacuation protocol.
It's gonna kick you out.
Yeah, it's evacuated.
Or not kick. Yeah.
Was
Okay.
that N'Zoth's doing? I've never seen anything like it.
It's double scary because I don't like it's happening in
vision of the future
strobe
made
effects.
manifest. And well, I did say leave the problem of Nyalotha to me. I suppose now is as good a time as any. I have been expecting you.
Mm-hmm.
Never let your guard
Okay, I found that I have paint suppression.
Meet me there.
Is there a portal to Blackrock, or do you have to like just go there from Argramar?
You have to go there yourself.
Yeah, go to Silver Moon and then fly if you have flight. Well, I don't think you have flights everywhere.
And Silvermoon, shouldn't you? Yeah. I think it's just the new zones you don't.
Yeah, but from Silver Moon. Oh, well, you can use your fly mount and just fly
Yeah,
by itself.
that's what I mean. I thought that's what you meant.
No, I meant to use Flight Master.
Oh yeah, no. I'll fly manually. Restarting the damn game though. I don't understand what has my computer so slow.
Oh, nice. Alright, well, we can stop here for now. Descending into madness.
Oh my goodness. We need to go back there again. Yeah, I will definitely stop there. I mean here. Well, this would be such a great upgrade, because my feet are level 55 and those are 85 that he's offering.
Yeah, mine are 48. It's gonna be a nice upgrade for me too.
Yeah, I might even have enough to go to the new LFR. Maybe not, I'm not sure. And
It's
once again, they have
76.
item level equipped and actual item level. I don't know if it's fixed, but before, to get an LFR, because it has required item level, what you could do, just go to auction house, buy BOE item, put it in your bag. It will bump up your item level, and you could go to LFR, get some items there, actually equip it, have level that you need, and just go and sell the ones that you got before. Or you like could buy these tokens from vendors. You know how sometimes vendors sell like gear. You can just sell it back.
Yeah.
It was a nice cheat, but I remember they were fixing it. Oh, right, guys.
I'm at 73 right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm at 70 equipped and 72 I guess, according to what I have in my bags.
I assume I'll hit like 73 or 74 when I put on the cloak. And then if I get some other upgrades, hopefully I could do the LFR too.
What we could do tomorrow after we finish all this is see where we're at gear wise, and if we're not high enough, we can do the island expeditions.
World Quest. I don't know if you guys. So I'm using that add-on that helps you to track World Quest, and I can see all of them by like I have like a table, and I can filter it out by reward or by faction, or like I can see what gear pieces. Like if I open map, I have a list of all the items, so we can easily see if someone is just replace certain items, so we could go and do those quests.
Oh, cool. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. They do upgrade the higher your item level is, so it's probably best to get, if like you have like a ring, if we get everything else up as high as possible, we can maybe even try your trick too, right? Buying some high level gear to see if it upgrades the item for World Quest.
I can't fly in.
Well, actually, now I'm looking like the highest item that they give you. Okay, level 75, but I think it can go up. Like before, World Quest would scale with you too. So if you're higher level, it will start giving you higher rewards.
You have to, Azar. You have to use the orb of translocation behind Orthamar. It'll take you to the Undercity. You can fly from there.
So weird that I can't fly in here. Or behind who, sorry? I don't know this place at all.
Lorthamar, it's the main guy.
There's an orb behind him in like a thing, but I can't click on it.
Yeah, you have to get up there and click on it. That'll take you to...
Oh
I can't click on
God,
it.
I'm flying so fast now.
What?
I cannot
Really?
click on it, yeah. So I'll just go to Undercity and fly from there.
That's weird.
Why didn't I just go to Undercity? I didn't think about that.
Probably because you weren't able to.
Isn't there a teleport from Ogrimmar?
I don't think so.
Yeah, there is. There's one right on top by the Zeppelins.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I don't know why I thought Silver Moon would be closer to. Yeah, there's a portal right by the Valley of Wisdom. Or, well, not quite that far, where the Zeppelins are. Yep, look, I'll stream it so you can see.
Okay, guys, have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. So, how about tomorrow? Like, whoever wakes up like first or ready to go, just ping everyone else on Discord. Might be a good reason for me to wake up early.
Sure. What time do you normally get up?
Yeah, that works.
What time do you normally get up? Like, usually? If you go to bed this time.
Well, usually I have to get up early every day, but tomorrow is the only day when I can sleep in, so I would probably get up around like 10. So it's like 1 p.m. your time.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I might be up.
Okay.
Okay. You see it, Carrie?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Bye, spell.
Bye.
Weird. Why would they have that in the normal portal room? It's kind of irritating.
I know, right? Like, why not just put it with the other portals? I guess it's because...
Yeah.
I guess, like, those places go to, like, far away places, like other expansion places, but this one goes to, like, the same continent. I don't know. But yes, now I can fly. Thank you very much. Oh, I hate Undercity so much. Where's the way in? There it is. Okay. Nope. I was wrong. So what you doing? You stopping too?
I think I'm going to stop. I should stop or I won't be up in time.
Yeah. I know that I'm not going to fall asleep till like 4 or 5 a.m. Wait, it's 3:30 right now. I keep looking at this clock and thinking that's the time. It's not the time.
I know, I have that problem too.
It is 3:30 right now. Okay. So I should be going, but I'm probably not going to. I want to finish this quest and get the cloak. So when I'm done with that, I'll probably, you know, call it.
Cloak is really nice.
Yeah, I wanna at least be on the same stage, or you know, like I usually do, a little bit ahead, so that if I miss, I'm not that far behind.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm not that far behind because I was ahead. Oh god, how do I get out of here? Right. Okay. Why is it so hard to get out of a city?
I don't know.
Like, let me out. It's cool that I've played WoW all this time and didn't know this whole Ruins of Lordaeron thing was here. I think both times I did go into Undercity, I went in from the sewers. It's crazy that this character. Sorry, what you gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying, I'm buying gear off the auction house.
Oh, for the same thing, item level.
Yeah.
What's the highest item level on the auction house right now?
Looks like it's 72.
Yeah, it's not real high, is it?
Oh, I'm at 76 eye level now.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
LFR, baby. Yeah, what do I need to replace? I need to replace my gloves, my ring, my shield. My sword was cool, but it's only level 60 now.
The rings are pretty cheap for eye level 69.
Yeah.
69 rings. They were going for 300 gold.
Oh, nice. Okay. Probably grab a few of those then, because I'm at 55.
Yeah.
And then my chest is low. I messed up because I had choices to pick the 3 epic, like head, chest, and shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked like shoulders twice.
Oh no.
Yeah, like
That
I was
sucks.
so mad. And then obviously it's soulbound, so you can't even send it to an alt.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's just me. That's just me being me. Oh shit, fatigue. Wow. I think I could fly faster than fatigue.
Careful where you fly. Speaking of fatigue, I did that stupid quest for the part of the shifting sands
Yeah.
where you have to go across the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I was so confident that I was going to be able to do it. I tried to do it twice.
Yeah, I used a swim speeds potion and I thought I could do it. No. I think it's designed so that you can't. You know what I mean?
I was close, man. You know, because I have that trinket that turns me
Yeah.
into a fish, right? So I was like, oh yeah, I should for sure be able to do this. I'll pop a swim pot,
Yeah.
right? I'll pop this thing, right, and I'll be good. I should be able to do it. No, I couldn't do it. I got like real close, and so then I tried to do it again in the ghost form. And apparently you get fatigue in ghost form, which is freaking stupid.
Wow, really?
Yeah, how dumb is that? How can you be fatigued as a ghost? Come on, man.
I guess it's like their failsafe for people going places they shouldn't go, but then people still go places they shouldn't go. So like remember that time I fell off of a griffin? I was telling you all about that.
Yeah.
There was a night elf, a human, and a dwarven looking like structure, all side by side. It looked like I was never supposed to see that. You know what I mean? And I had to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
the character stuck thing to get out because there's no way to go. There's just like walls of like green on all sides. Like it's like I fell through the world. And yeah. People end up in all kinds of places and you still have those fail-safes.
It was really annoying because I had to, because I died way out there and I got fatigued as a ghost, I basically was forced to spirit res.
Yeah.
You know,
have to take the damage, yeah.
I had to take, like, there's no way, I couldn't even resurrect.
Yeah, 'cause your body's gone. So
Yeah.
hilarious.
I was so irritated.
Yeah, and then you died twice on top of it. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Try to do it on Ghost Form.
Yeah.
If you had done it twice and then tried that, that would suck you.
No, I would not be doing that again. I was like, if I didn't make it that time, that was it.
I was like, where's the entrance to Blackrock? But I was on the wrong side of the map. This makes
It's
sense.
up. It's you don't go inside Blackrock Mountain. It's up. You know where you fight Nefarian in BWL?
Yeah.
You can get there with flying. That's where the entrance to Descent is.
That's so cool. You can get there with flying.
Yeah.
That's epic. I wish they would let you jump off in Classic then. Oh, I'm here. That was quick. Okay. This is so cool, Carrie. Wow.
Oh, that's an awesome raid, man. I was in there the other day with my friend. We were doing transmog stuff, and it's a really cool freaking raid. Like Nefarian comes back and he's like undead, but he's still doing like his dragon tampering.
Grief will have to wait.
Cinematic stuff.
For now,
audio
we
stuff.
press on.
This is crazy. I can't believe that this. I could just fly right up here, and I'm in. So I can go into the instance from here?
I don't think so. I think to get into BWL, you still have to go the regular way.
Okay, because there's a.
But this is really cool. Yeah, that's the portcullis that never opened.
This is ridiculous. This is very cool. It's very cool. I'm going into the portal. So this is the new BWL that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in this one, he came back, but he was like undead, and he like resurrected his sister, and so you fight both Nefarian and Anixia at the same time. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think this is the one you can do for the Oni mount, right?
I think so.
Because I was reading that there are some quests, some ones you can just like do for mounts. I wish this wasn't so cool, but it is. Oh shit, that's a drop. Okay. I love how their dragons hung up on chains.
I know, right?
This is insane. Failed experiment.
The suffering they inflict upon these dragons.
Oh, this is a cool raid.
Ah, the infamous Black Prince. Such an honor to finally meet you. Behold the work of your fallen kin. Fear not, his efforts will not go to waste.
You telling me Rathion isn't at least loosely based on Prince of Persia?
think so.
I mean, he has a scimitar. Anyway, what do I need to do? Talk to him. Okay. They got so good with like world design.
These cultists intend to revive Nefarian's experiments. We must stop them. Eliminate the ones conducting the research. I will bring down the barrier.
Rathion's cool. I like him.
Yeah, he's like super cool dude. The Black Prince. This is gonna take forever.
Alright, I have to resist my desire to do LFR Nyalotha until we can all do it together.
Resist.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Spell would hate you. I won't care.
I know. Especially because she was waiting for me today.
I really won't care, but Spell probably would.
Yeah, she was waiting for it. She didn't want to do LFR without me today, so I kind of feel like it would be a dick move to just be like, oh yeah, I did LFR already.
I got there, sorry. I thought I had to go in here, but he's running away from me. I'm gonna go see if I have to go in here.
You do. He does his own thing.
Oh, I see.
Yo, how awesome is it being a tank? Can you just feel like you just kill everything?
Yes!
And like you can't die?
I feel like when I go in ret, I just die all the time. But as this, I
Yeah.
can just tank it, like forever.
I'm the same way, man. I tried to do some stuff in Unholy.
Yeah. You do more damage, but you get wrecked. Like,
Yeah, I couldn't, like, I remember I was doing, it was, I was in Pandaria doing this quest line, and I fought two things, and they destroyed me. Like, I was getting destroyed. I was like, what is going on? And then I died, like, twice, and I switched to Ret, and I was like, alright, I switched to Blood, and I was like, oh yeah, here we go, let me just pull 7,000 things and live.
yeah. And just when you think you're about to die, you're like, oh right, I have a cooldown. I'll just pop that.
Yeah.
I had so much fun. I have fun. Like, even the only thing that gives me a little bit of pressure is Najatar. Like, Najatar soloing, if I pull like 4 things, it gets troublesome. Right? But anywhere else, I run around and it's just. I feel like tank is the new DPS speed leveling spec. Because I can AoE farm.
Tank and healing, man. Like my priest,
Yeah.
I was doing that when I was leveling her up, where I would just pull an obscene amount of things and just mind sear, and it would all die. And I would, but like any class that just has that healing capability and the AoE, it's just easy mode.
Yeah, and I find that, like, well, at least for Ret, I don't know about Unholy, but for Ret, it's very single target. Like, there are AoE spells, but it's hard to whip them into the rotation without them feeling kind of awkward. Like, it feels like I don't know. Doesn't feel efficient. Doesn't feel like I'm killing things fast enough for it to be worth it. As
a Ret main for retail, I've played around on my Ret Paladin a little bit, and I felt like I was, I got the rotation down pretty well, and it's not exactly intuitive. Like, it's not that it's not intuitive. It's just, it's a little bit more complicated than how it is, right? And so like you really have to like add your, you never want to overcap your holy power, right? And you never want to, so like if you get the whatever that ability where the sword comes out of the ground is,
I don't know the name, but yeah.
Yeah, like if you get that, if it's a Blade of Justice, when you get that proc, you need to instantly use it, right? Because you want it to proc again, right? And so, but there's like a priority system. So if you have 5 holy power, and that thing procs. You need to use your holy power before you use that thing. And I don't know. It was kind of it's a fun. I thought it's a pretty fun spec, in my opinion.
Which is why I like the tanking version. Also, because everything comes together. In the beginning, it doesn't feel very complete with this squish, but now it feels very like a well thought out spec.
Yeah.
I feel like I have options all the time. My two main options for holy power is Shield of Righteousness, which buffs my defense, like my armor for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and plus whatever Azraite bonuses. And the Word of Glory or whatever, which heals me pretty well. It usually heals me for like at least a third of my HP, and if it crits, like I can put me back to full.
And that thing used to be on 2 charges. I didn't realize that it was just
Broken.
they no longer had charge it. Like it was just you can use it whenever you have 3 holy power, which is really sweet.
Yeah, I can use it anytime I have fuel power. But that gives me the option because remember it's 5, so you can. If I'm in a, it gives you 3 options really. Like if I'm in a dire situation where I need the healing, I feel like the healer won't get the heal off before I'll die. I can pop that. Or if I feel like I need to top myself up before incoming damage, I can pop that, knowing I have 2 holy power and 2 charges of judgment, so I probably have 1 still up to get it back to do Shield of Righteousness. The issue is all the guides, and aside from the guides, just common sense, you need that up whenever it's up. Shield of Righteousness. Like, I have no other mitigation except for cooldowns. So my only option is to keep putting that back up. So,
How long does it last for? Is it like 5 seconds?
yeah. So you only see 4. Like it's like 5, 4.
Yeah.
2. So it's basically always and building three holy power in 3 seconds with the global cooldown. It's pretty hard. So unless you get like some nice procs or so it's constant work to build the holy power, and you're always spending it. But I have options. Like I can choose to pop the Word of Glory, and then sometimes I get free holy powers, like free holy power spells. In that situation, oh right, one of my, I think it's an Azraite power. Every 5th Shield of Righteousness gives me a free holy power. It could be a talent.
Oh, nice.
So then I have that option where it actually took away the option. It gave me basically the incentive to push to keep the Shield of Righteousness up, and I'll get the heal anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it doesn't come in time, so you use the 3 holy power, but what you aim for is just 5 shields, and then 3 holy power, pop it, 5 more shields. I really like it. It's fun. Burn through everything.
Well, it's like even blood, like the Blood Death Knight. You're supposed to have, you have 6 runes, right? And only 3 can recharge at a single time. And so, what you want to aim for is always having 5 stacks, or at least 5 stacks of your bone shield, which you get from an ability that costs 2 of your runes. And you also don't want to ever go below 3 runes, so you always want to have your runes recharging, because if you spend, let's say you spend 5 runes, right, only 3 of those 5 runes are recharging, right? The other 2 have to wait until the other 3 are recharged. So it's very easy to, all of a sudden find yourself with 0 runes, and you're like, where are all my so you have to manage that a little bit, which is kind of cool. Yeah. And it's stressful too. Like once you feel like you get the the rotation down, like you're in a solid spot, you're like, okay, I can manage my runes a bit better. It really sucks when you're like mid pull and all of a sudden you're bone stacks fall off because you didn't use the ability for a while, and you're like, and then now you have 0 because now you have to either pop a cooldown to get your bone stacks back up quickly, or you have to spend 6 runes to get all of them up, and now you have, you know, no runes to use to build runic power.
Yeah, I give it to Blizzard. They did a good job with especially the marketing idea of dropping Classic when they did and this when they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you just left Classic and you come to this, it's even subtle. Like, if you think about it, what we like so much about these tanking specs, even though we play vastly different classes, right, is they kind of feel a little bit, obviously more balanced, but they kind of feel a little bit like Warrior's Rage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you always have to manage it. So they gave
Mm-hmm.
what was really enjoyable about tanking on my Warrior in Classic to my Paladin with a shield he can throw and bounce. Like, you know, they made this shit cool. I think they did a good job. I hope they keep the balance, or, you know, I don't know, maintain equilibrium going into Shadowlands.
Yeah. And I think they will. I'm pretty excited for Shadowlands. I think it's going to be a really cool expansion.
Yeah, but those powers, those Covenant powers, have a chance to wreck the game.
Which is why I respect the fact that they delayed it.
Yeah.
To make sure that it's properly.
Yeah, me too. People give
You know.
hate, and I'm like, why?
People are going to give them hate no matter what, man. It's, you know, they could have released it, and people will be like, the game's broken, why'd you release it? Or they will, you know, delay it, and they'll be like, what the hell, why are you delaying the game? Can you make a game that works? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. You can't please everybody. You can't please anybody.
Yeah. I mean, I get why people were upset, but the comments, like, the initial outrage I get because of people being stupid, but people coming up with, like, educated arguments as to why Blizzard should have just released the game and they're not really educated is stupid. Like, I can't remember what some people were saying, but it made me angry. Like, are y'all dumb? This is based on beta and alpha testing feedback, which is what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you upset that they listened for once? Aren't you always complaining that they don't listen? I don't get it. Oh man. People will be people. I've been standing still in this dungeon this whole time.
I saw that.
I need to get closer.
Please die. I don't like this ability that I got from the Essence ability or whatever.
Oh, the fireball.
Yeah.
Basically a fireball
Yeah.
that stacks. Yeah, I switched that out as soon as I could.
I don't think I can. I mean, I have one other, but I put it as the minor. Is it easy to switch, or does it cost a lot?
Yeah, it's easy to switch. You just go to the heart.
Okay.
I have one where it basically prevents my death.
Yeah, that's
Once
what
every
I got
time.
too.
Yeah, I thought that was a really good one.
Yeah,
For like a tank.
I put that as the minor. Look, the when you fall below 35%.
Yeah, I have that as my minor too. I think. No, I think I actually have the other one.
What, the flame?
The flame. Yeah.
Yeah, I might swap them. That's a good idea. Because what's the minor on this one? Your spells and abilities have a chance to cauterize. Yeah, it's extra damage. Why not?
Yeah.
And then I don't have that active ability. And you're right, like it's tanking, so makes sense.
Yeah. And like the fireball's good. Like it's a nice thing to get like additional threat on, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I always forget to use it, so.
I know
Or I'll
that-
use it on the pull and then I won't use it again.
Yeah, I'll forget to use it in my rotation. It's not part of your rotation. It's just like all right, I have this. You know,
Yeah,
2 stacks.
and like
Okay.
you're supposed to use it continuously because it gets more powerful.
Yeah,
But I never remember to do that, so
30 seconds is a long cooldown.
it is.
But it's basically the same ability as that Eclipse thing. Wait, that was a druid only ability, wasn't it? Now that I think about it. I thought that was a, but it was granted to you from like a world quest or something, right? From like a story quest. I don't know.
I think so. Yeah.
So that's why I thought it was everybody. I thought they just copied the same idea, kind of like artifact power. Because again, we're farming artifact power.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it called artifact power?
Yes.
Look under the neck.
It is. Like they have it in the game called artifact. I can't believe they were so bold. But to be fair, it is an artifact. The heart of Azeroth. So I see what you did there. In a way, it adds continuity to the, you know, and like legitimacy to the previous content. So you don't feel like you're just always getting something new and different.
Except that, would you rather be using the Ashbringer, or would you rather be wearing a necklace? You know what I mean? Like,
but there's a story reason for why you can't use the Ashbringer. You know, they wrote that into the plot.
sure, but still,
Conveniently as fuck.
yeah.
It's sad. But hey, transmogs. Imagine.
That's not the same.
Imagine if you couldn't even transmog them. Like if they were gone. Because I'm using the transmog for mine, for the paladin. What is it called? Oathseeker and Truth Guard.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that was what it was. I was just looking through my collection and I was like, this is the best, like, one I have. And it kind of matches.
I did the was the Mage Tower in Legion, and so I have the flail and the fancy shield unlocked for that one.
I don't think I ever saw that. That's cool. The effects of the shield and the animation is the reason I play this game, I swear. And every time, like, I looked up what the best choices were for my artifact gear, because I wasn't sure if I could change them. But then, like, the first time I went with what the site recommended, both for talents and like choices for your Azerite powers. But
Oh, if you use that experimental vial, it actually increases your damage quite a bit in here,
oh really?
and it stacks. You can only have up to 5, but pop them all.
And it's soulbound, so there's no reason why not, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Didn't even know that was a thing. Why is my game so loud though? Like I feel like I'm shouting every time I leave it on.
I don't know. It's pretty loud in here, like for me.
You mean my game sounds?
Yeah, like I can hear it. Oh wow, you even have it like low.
Yeah, it's
So, like I
low.
can hear everything like pretty clearly.
So weird. I think it's my mixer, my volume mixer on my PC. But that's low too. It's like at 40. Whatever. You really want to die? You want to chase me to die?
He really wants to die.
Like for real? Okay. If you want to die, I mean, cool.
I love that we have like the same sort of thought process. Like you're really gonna chase me all this way? Like seriously? Oh my god! Fine, die. Just
Yeah.
go away.
If you insist. I was gonna leave you alone, but alright. Cool.
I nearly have it. Just another.
I'm also really glad that you felt the same way about the tanking thing, because I thought I was going crazy. Like, shouldn't DPS be better at this? Nope.
I think it should be better. And like, I don't know, man. Like, maybe once we get a little bit of gear, it'll feel a little bit better. But I seem to remember this being a thing in BFA too, where tanking you could do some of like the elite bosses, right? By yourself.
Oh yeah, I did one of those today, and I have it on stream where I was like, I don't think I can solo this, and I accidentally pulled it, or maybe I like pulled it and planned to run away, and then I stood there for a while and I was like, I'm doing this,
I need to get closer.
like I'm still alive, and then it kept going and kept going, and I killed it.
Yeah.
Took like 5 minutes, but I killed it. It's like an outlasting fight more than a, you know, DPS fight. Because now that you are the tank and healer built in to one. So my paladin, his backstory, not backstory, his attitude is that he is the light itself. He's summer's sun.
You're the sun.
Yes. I am the source of light, and that's why I'm gifted with the power to use it.
Nice.
Do you have this too? This circle?
No, what is it?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I know it. Oh, I think it's an Azraite power. Let me see.
Our lesser creations can slay the prince's companion.
No, it's on the new one. Yeah, it's this. I love that I can just pause to show you this.
Okay, yeah, I did. That was my choice. I think I chose the other one.
Okay. I thought it was cool. Especially since my class has the consecrate, which already I should stand on.
Yeah.
Yeah. My consecrate provides me with armor and slows everybody else. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I can spec into it breaking like crowd control effects. They really made like your consecrate your safe spot.
That's cool.
Yeah. And now I have 2 safe spots stacking.
I'm out of range.
Please die.
I need to target something first. It's too far away.
And I love that I can silence people at range.
It's too far away. I need to target something.
I need a target.
I need a target.
I hate the blood elves. I like his look, like his, you know,
I need to get closer.
but that fighting style, look at it.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm out of range.
It's like, I want to say it's gay, and without being like bad with political, being bad with political, like, but what I mean is, I think gay people would make fun of it. Like, I think it's like drag queen gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's humorous. It's exaggerated. No one stands like that, especially to fight. Nobody is like, I'm going to look as dainty as possible to engage in combat. Like, no. And then they laugh. It's so bad. What if I really thought it was funny? Like, what if I really thought it was funny? Nobody would think I'm really laughing. I should probably pay attention to the story.
The female one is even worse.
I've never tried it, but
It's horrible, dude. It's one of the reasons why my sound is always off. on WoW, I don't like if I type LOL and I'm playing female blood elf, I don't want to hear her laugh.
Oh my gosh.
It's really bad. It's really. You should make a female blood elf just to hear it.
Yeah. They should let you test all those things in character creation.
Yeah, they should.
You should be able to like /lol, /silly, because you don't want to log into a game and realize you hate the race you picked.
It's like I like how the blood elves look. I don't like their dance. I don't like their laugh. I don't like their facial expressions.
Yeah.
Right?
He does
Or anything like that. But I don't mind, how they look. Like when I'm running around, I don't mind how they look.
Same. That's why I picked it, because I figured it was the most least ugly. Right? It looks very swift and elegant. Like they make good rogues, good paladins, good anything. But then you play them. And honestly, I got to level 45 before I noticed the laugh. And someone did a joke, and I was like, "Oh right, I have jokes. Let's see what the Blood Elves jokes are." And then I was just disappointed.
Yeah, well, I can't remember who they based the Blood Elves off of. It was some dude. It was like a really bad movie, but like their dance is based off that one guy.
Oh, sorry, cinematic.
Yeah, I see it.
Is that Neltharion? I mean,
no.
Rathian, sir?
Yeah.
In dragon form? Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, he's cool. I've never seen him in dragon.
Also, that priestess of Nazoth looks freaking awesome.
Yeah. The only time I've seen Rathian, because I never played BFA, or anything else actually, was when I saw that cinematic where he landed in combat. Oh, that was sick. I could go watch that again. I think he was in dragon form for a second, and then he landed with a dagger in his hand or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember when I rescued him as an egg in the Badlands. Yeah.
Really? So that's he's in classic?
It's not in the classic, but if you go to I think it was after Wrath. I'm pretty sure it was a Cataclysm when they revamped all the classic zones. When they redid Badlands, you actually rescue him as an egg, and you take him to the Dragon Queen, the Red Dragon Queen, and she purifies his corruption. And so he was the only black dragon who wasn't corrupted.
That's very cool. I like that Blizzard is honestly better storytellers than they are game makers. And they should really make movies. I didn't enjoy the Warcraft movie as much as I thought I would.
It was bad.
But then when I didn't know the original story, like Anduin and Lothar and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I read up on the story, totally unrelated, maybe a year after the movie came out, and I suddenly had more appreciation for the movie. Still, the movie was bad, but that's because of directorial choices and stuff like that. The story was, pretty decent. And I think they should focus on that. Not necessarily even live action movies. Why do you think you need to be live action to be amazing? Look at Spider-Man Into the Multiverse. That was an amazing movie.
Or even what I started watching? All the DC animated movies.
Yeah, they're all
recently.
Good. You just
they're all good. I got through. So I started watching them in order that people suggested.
Okay.
So I watched Justice League Flashpoint recently.
Amazing. That like the reset, right?
That was that was
Yeah.
such a good movie. That was such a crazy movie. And then I watched. Then I think the next one was Son of Batman. I think
Yep, with Damian Wayne.
Damian Wayne. Yep. And then just last night I watched Justice League: Throne of Atlantis.
Oh yeah, all of them are great.
Yeah, and like I've seen, and like I didn't even realize they were a thing, right? I watched the most recent one with Darkseid. It was
Yeah.
Justice League Dark with and it was like the Apocalypse War or whatever. And I was like, oh damn! And then they had, you know, my favorite villain of all time from the DC universe, Doomsday, which I love. Doomsday. He's my favorite. He's my favorite guy. And like they had like he was already defeated, but he was like put into like these new, like his DNA or whatever was used for like these paradooms or whatever they were called, and like they just wrecked everybody because it was basically a legion of Doomsdays, which was really cool.
I know that not all of them are connected. In fact, many of them aren't. I think like they're not all in the continuous universe, right? I don't think they are because
Not all of them, but I think there is a
there's some of them that are linked.
yeah.
Because like there's like 3 movies of Batman. One of them is Into the Red Hood or something, or Under the Red Hood. That's like a series with Robins, like a Robin series, including I think Son of Batman. I think that's part of all the same group, but I feel like there are other ones that are different. Like totally different. I'm not sure.
Let me see.
And then there was one I was going to talk about, but I can't remember what it is now.
Oh yeah. So sorry, I missed one. I watched Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox.
Right.
Justice League War, which is after that one. And then Son of Batman, and then Justice League: Throne of Atlantis. And next I'm going to be watching Batman versus Robin, and then Batman Bad Blood. Yeah. Yeah, but they're all. I'm pretty sure it's all the same universe. They're focusing on different characters.
Like when Superman died from Doomsday in Death of Superman or whatever that movie was. What happened? He was resurrected.
Yeah, he was resurrected by the crypto. Because I don't think Superman can really die. I think he was basically. I believe the story was he was whisked away by like his quote unquote nanny, and he was very slowly recovering, like absorbing the rays of the sun, which basically heals him or whatever.
I remember that. I hate that that's the truth though. Like, did you see The Killing Joke?
I haven't seen the movie. I have heard the audiobook for it. I have the audiobook for it.
Oh, okay. So you know the story then.
I think so. It's been a while since I've listened to it.
No, I'm not gonna talk about it. Just that's. You should probably just wait till you finish with the Robin ones and then get there, because it does feel like an end of the road type movie. Like culmination type.
Right.
Oh, there's one. Is Flashpoint the one where you see like the other Batman?
Yeah, where's his dad?
Like,
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was freaking awesome, man.
a different world. This is what happens. But there are.
Yeah, like I didn't even honestly, I was so surprised. Like I didn't even think of that, right? When I was watching the movie, I was like, "Man, what happened to Batman? He looks freaking badass." And I was like, "Wait, he's using guns? What the heck?" Right? Because I remember he got. I remember one of the Justice League movies, like the real life movies, got a lot of flack for Ben Affleck using guns and shooting like soldiers and shit, right? And I was like, what the heck? He's using a gun? That's crazy. What's going on? And then it was like, yeah, I'm Bruce Wayne's father, whatever his name was. And I was like, what? I didn't even think of that. I was like, shit.
And that came out before Justice League, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 2013, Flashpoint Paradox.
Yeah, I think that was before thing. So yeah, people are just dumb. Same as we were talking about earlier. People are just dumb because like look at the reviews that movie got. It didn't deserve that much hate. It really didn't. The second one did though. Not the second one. Justice League deserved the hate.
That was terrible. That was a terrible movie. I was particularly angry. Again, Doomsday is my favorite villain, and they just like put this
They call him
this crap as shit Doomsday. I was like, really? This is the Doomsday we're gonna get? Like, because I wanted it so bad. I wanted a Doomsday movie, and then that was what I got. I was like, wow, I'm done with you guys. That was stupid.
You ruined, like, if they had a hope for redemption later with a Doomsday movie, they ruined it by bringing Doomsday into the movie and killing him.
Yeah, like it was. I don't know, man. It like the animated movies, spot on. I love it. I love the twist where like they don't exactly like because I used to have the comic. That was when the original comic. I owned it a long time ago, and I was like, wow, but I had no idea who the heck Doomsday was. He was just some dude that was in a vault, and he broke out and he beat the crap out of all the superheroes and killed Superman. That was the story that I remember.
Right.
And you know, with the animated movie, they did. I loved that he was an experiment from Darkseid sent to Earth, basically as a trial to kill Superman to see if it was possible.
Yeah.
That was amazing. And that was a twist, right? That wasn't in the original comic. I loved it. Whatever the real life movie was, where he was some sort of undead golem abomination. Like, no, that's stupid.
It's very dumb. I feel sorry for them. But I don't know why. Like, something to do with Hollywood. Like, Hollywood is just bad for movies. They're good for Hollywood movies. You know what I mean? Like, the movies that have worked in Hollywood, throughout Hollywood, they work in Hollywood. You can't just, like, slap a Hollywood filter or, you know, like, facade over something that has existed for as long as it has. Almost every time you do it, you ruin it. So just give the same budget to the people who created it and let them do it. You know? But
Yep.
But DC had to sign off on this movie. They had to say yes. Right?
Yeah, I don't know how you could say yes to it. It was, you know, I really don't like Ben Affleck. He was a terrible Batman,
Yeah.
in my humble opinion.
I can't believe I'm happy that Edward is about to be Batman, but I am, because he looks like a good Batman. He looks like he might be a pretty decent. In fact,
Yeah,
he should have played Batman Beyond, though. I think he's just getting too old.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm not.
Imagine if he got, like, if he was in Twilight Age and he got the role for Batman Beyond as Terry.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like Terry. He could have had, like, you know, the bowl cut kind of thing going on, like with just dye his hair a little darker. He could have been Terry, and they could have used who would have been a good old man Batman? Bruce Wayne. Someone had a good example on Facebook. I can't remember who it is now.
I thought Christian Bale was a good Batman.
Yeah.
I think he's obviously he's too old to play young Batman now. I think he'd be a fine old Batman. To be honest.
Yeah, they could make him look old, you know, like he's not old, but they could make him look, you know, a little bit more wrinkly,
Mm-hmm.
gray. That's all he needs. He could pass for an old guy. And yeah, he could have been old Batman. I wanna write a Batman Beyond movie so bad. The issue with me writing scripts is that I stop at page 3, and they're usually like several pages longer than that. My friend and I, he's a filmographer and a photographer, so we've been working on small projects here and there. I'm a writer, he's a, you know, do-it guy, so
Yeah,
but
that's
we-
cool.
We haven't actually, because of COVID, gotten to go out and shoot everything, so it's for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Freaking COVID.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people are living their life, but I still want to be safe. I don't know. I'm kind of stupid sometimes.
No, I understand, man. I'm a lot the same way.
People are in like the Caribbean right now, chilling. I'm stuck in New York. It's getting colder every day.
Except for today. It was really nice out today. At least up in Toronto.
It was
It was 81 today.
nice. I don't think it went above like 77, 78 today here. Why would it be colder here? Further north.
I don't know.
Stop it. Right now it's not bad. It's like the same kind of 72-ish.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm used to it being freaking. We had last year. I think we had a couple -4. It was stupid.
damn. Anytime I reach a point where my nose and like my cheeks start getting cold from like 5 minutes being outside or less, I give up. I go inside. I'll find a deli. I'll just go some. I'm from the Caribbean, man. I like palm trees and beaches. And the worst thing is, I don't know what it's like. I mean, Toronto City's probably the same. Anywhere with like big tall buildings and the breeze blows down the street, the whole street becomes a windpipe, and you're stuck in the middle of this windpipe, and the air goes like under your jacket coat, inside, like up your chest. Like, oh god, get it up, get it up. I made this little pocket of heat, of body warmth in my jacket, and now all the air just no, it's gone now. There were some times that like the bus was delayed because of like heavy snow, and I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm 100% going to die. They're gonna find me at this bus stop, and my parents are gonna be like, "What happened? You know, you died." I'm not even. It's funny now, but I'm dead serious. I was legit worried that I was not gonna make it back. Because I've just never experienced this before. I came here for vacation, and you go outside and you make a snow angel, and yay, and you go inside, and it's warm. I'm not used to, you know, stuck in a snowstorm, the bus is delayed. No, get me out of here.
You know, I remember. So one of my friends, he's Pakistani, so he's, and again, this is not meant just like a race. He would be the first one to like agree with me, but he's very cheap. So like when he goes to the gas station to fill up his car, he used to, he would be like, I'm only putting $5 worth of gas in, right? So, anyways,
Wow.
like he's a really cheap guy. He's really funny though. So, anyways, we're driving to go pick up one of our other friends who had this test. This is like 20 years ago or whatever. And so we're driving down. We go to the gas station, and he puts gas in. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, I only put like $10 worth of gas in. We had like a 40-minute like driving trip, right? And his brother was in the car too, and he's like, "Oh my god, you're so cheap, man! Just fill up the gas tank so we don't run out of gas." He's like, "Don't worry, we'll be fine."
Mm-hmm.
So we're we're driving down the highway, and I don't know where we're going. Right, I'm the navigator, but he's like, "No, I got this. Don't worry, we'll be fine." And so we're just talking back and forth in the car, and all of a sudden I look past, and we're like, we are now entering the city of whatever it was, like Brahmanville or whatever, some weird name. And I'm like, dude, where are we? He's like, I don't know, I was probably just down the road a little bit. I'm like, are we supposed to be in this like Brahmanville like city? He's like, oh no, I don't know where we are. Then I'm like, you weren't paying attention to the street? He's like, oh, I guess not. And then the car ran out of gas, right? So we're in the middle of the highway. Let me tell you, it was the dead of winter, right? Freezing cold outside. Car breaks down. We're on the highway, probably a good 10, 15 kilometers away from any, which is, I think, like 8.5 miles, something like that, away from any gas station. And we're just like, dude, what the hell are we gonna do now, right? Because I didn't bring a jacket because I was like, oh, we're just gonna sit in the car, it'll be fine. And then we ran out of gas. We're 10 kilometers away from anything, and we're like, well, I guess we have to go. We have to like start walking to the gas station because like, do you have CAAs? Like, he just kind of looks at me. He's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, you cheap packy. And so we started walking. We had to walk all the way to the gas station and all the way back to the car. And meanwhile, my friend, who we were supposed to pick up, by the way, this took about 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
He started calling. He called my friend, and my friend's phone died because, of course, it's my friend. He's completely useless, and he didn't charge his phone. And so my other poor friend, who we were going to pick up, ended up sitting in a pizza for, I think it was 4.5 hours, waiting for us as we walked to the gas station and walked all the way back with a bucket of gas. Like, we had to purchase one of those little portable gas tanks.
Yeah.
So of course he got like the smallest one because that's who he is. But I've grown up in Canada. I've been, in some cold weather. I thought I was gonna die from freezing on the way back. It was crazy. We were walking into the wind. It must have been like 5 degrees, something like that. It was ridiculously cold.
That is crazy. I've never been through something like that. Never. And I would die. I would give up. I would just let out and give up.
It was it was really, because like the thing is, especially with that friend, he can get talking, and he'll literally stop paying attention to everything else and just like be talking to you, right? Like, there's so many stories with that guy and driving where we miss our stop, we miss our turn off, and so like, oh well, we better turn around, and then we'll miss the turn off again as we turned around. Like, we'll have to like loop it like 4 times.
I'm sorry, but I'm your friend. Everybody hates me. I'm the exact same way. It happens to me in game. I'll be talking to you in game, and I'll be like, "Oh right, I was supposed to be healing. Shit, sorry." Like, it's regularly, I go off, and I was always the driver for some reason because I don't know. I hung out with a bunch of broke people. I don't know, like, I'm so No, I'm kidding. My dad got a car for me from was 17. I didn't get to drive it till I was 18. It was this old piece of shit car that my uncle didn't want anymore. And he got it for me, and I was super happy anyway because the first thing I bought was like those new flash drive players for your car.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I could like fuck those cassette shits when you plug into your phone. No, I got a flash drive. Like, so I plugged in, I set up my new audio deck, and I was lit. I was so happy. But since then, I was always, I don't know, I was just always the driver. The funny thing is, it was basically that way up until about a year before I left the country and came here. And now, literally everyone I thought would never be driving all have their own car and they're all driving. So I'm like, were y'all just hitching rides for like, I don't know, 7, 8 years? Is that what it was? Like, y'all were just like, you know, he has one, so we don't need one. It's fine.
The answer is yes.
Yep.
I mean, that's how I was. I didn't drive until I was 25. I didn't want to drive. Not even. How old was I? It was like well into. I've been, you know, a teacher for 10 years now, roughly. And I wasn't driving for at least half, if not more.
Damn.
I was taking the bus. Yeah, I didn't want to drive. Driving stressed me out.
No, I get you. But for some reason, I went through this big change. I think all people go through it. All guys especially go through it. But it might not be all. It's just probably a blanket statement. You know, like that age where self-preservation kicks in, like where you stop thinking you're invincible. I think it happens for different people at different ages. But I remember I used to be a drifter, like a racer, a driver. Like that's all I cared about doing. I wanted to change my tires every month, and I basically did because there would be nothing left on those tires. I used to do dangerous shit. Like there's this. Let me see if I can find a video of that. There is a downhill around a mountain journey, well, road to a beach. Several beaches on the North Range of Trinidad. And Maracas Beach, the drive to Maracas Beach is notoriously dangerous. Cars have fallen over the edge. You know, that's the main thing. Cars have fallen over the edge.
Jeez.
But also lots of like blind hairpin corners, like with a really small road. So if it's like a big truck coming around the corner, they better be blowing that horn, or if it's nighttime where it's yet there's no lampposts, there's no light. So if you don't see headlights, you know. And then it's Trinidad, and they've recently implemented a lot of rules like for road safety. But there was such a thing as the designated drunk driver, which was me, because there was no breathalyzers or anything, and Trinidad has a drinking culture like Ireland. So
Right.
if you are coming back from the beach, more than likely there's a truck at like dusk with no lights on, coming around corners.
Mm-hmm.
We used to race downhill, drift around those hairpin corners. And the first one
My
to
God.
touch wins. And you had to drive onto the beach, which was illegal. You have to like drive up onto the beach, and once tires hit sand, that's the winner. But yeah, and there was no real rules because it wasn't really like a race. Like there's no prize money or anything. It's not like
Right.
it's not Fast and Furious. It's just for fun. But people would do it on like bikes and stuff. But we would obviously have people a couple corners ahead, you know, calling it out like, no cars coming, whatever. Shining lights if it's nighttime. It was mad fun. And then at one age, like overnight, I heard my tires screech, like peeling a corner, like just Not even. I wasn't trying to drift. I just probably pulled it a little bit too tightly, so I was getting like the
Right.
skip, and I got this horrible feeling running through my body, like my car's gonna lose control. And from that day on, I stopped driving past the speed limit. I stopped, like, I don't know. It's crazy. Just went away. I still like speed. I just
Yeah.
don't want to die for it. And I got into some really bad accidents too. Like before that kicked in, long before, and it never kicked in. I still used to do the same shit. I flipped a car like where it became a ball, like a little ball. It wasn't my car.
What the hell?
It was a friend's car. I was 17, didn't have my license yet. I was drunk at a club, which I was supposed to be at, obviously, because I was 17. And my girlfriend and my friend, who was an older guy, he was like 5 years older than us.
Mm-hmm.
He used to lend me his car, like, to go put gas in it or something when we were hanging out. Every once in a while, he'd be like, Randall, you know, I need gas. Yeah, you go put this for me? I'm like, okay, sure, why not? And I'm happy to get the keys and go, drive a car. So this one time we're at the club and it's late, it's like 2 a.m. and I got the drunk adrenaline and I was like, I want to drive. So I went and I made up this whole story why I needed to borrow his car. I have to go drop something from my brother because he needs it right now. And whatever. He's like, right now? It's 2 a.m. He's like, yeah, we need it now, and I promise I'll be right back. I took this guy's car on a joyride, like, down the highway. And I was so drunk. I put my head out the window, and I have, like, one hand on the steering wheel, one hand out the window, and I'm, like, leaning out. And then this motorcycle, I must have been doing 75 miles an hour, close to 80 miles an hour,
Jeez.
gunning it down the highway. And somehow, I know I'm going mad fast because I'm feeling like the pressure of the wind. And I look back, I look to the side and I hear, and a motorcycle comes gunning past me. And it looks back and like revs his engines. And I'm like, oh, it's a race. Okay. Floor the pedal. I remember when I did it, I didn't even think about how cars work or anything. I didn't think like I could skid, nothing. I just go as fast as possible now. That's what I thought. So I just pushed my foot all the way down on the X. And I went. And I got to like 120. And then I don't think that car could have gone much faster. It was like a Corolla or something. And then I see a corner coming up ahead. And this one merges with another lane of traffic. So like you're coming out of one area and it merges with a straight line of traffic. But it's like 3 a.m. There's nobody coming. Except for one car. The biker's left me, by the way. Because he doesn't need to slow down for the corner, he just leans.
Right.
So I start slowing down. He's on the inside now. I'm slowing down, trying my hardest to slow down in time for this corner. And as I start pulling, I see a car. I'm taking the corner, slowing down, but I'm drifting to the outside, trying to slow down. So I can feel like my tires skipping. Right? Like it's too much momentum for the corner. I'm feeling like
Right.
lightness on the wheels. And then a car is coming straight towards me in the lane that's right next. So I'm in the outmost lane of my section and he's in the innermost lane of his section. So we're about to collide on the merging lane. And
Okay.
my first thought, I had no driving experience, was get away from him. So I pulled the steering wheel. And that was it. I felt a lightness like I was flying, and all I remember saying is, oh shit, and it felt like a bad dream, because all I could do was hold on to the steering wheel with both hands and like fly. I flipped. It felt like in those movies where you see like everything flying around, slow motion.
I
Please
can
don't die.
imagine.
Please don't die. Please don't die. Like whatever you do, just don't die. That's all I was thinking. I had to crawl out of the window of that car.
Damn.
Yeah.
How pissed was the guy?
Oh, that's the worst part of the story. Is I had to call this dude. I feel like, bro. So I'm not by my brother. I'm in Diego Martin, which is like a different part of the country. I'm like a 20-minute drive from the club because of how fast I was going. So I made it to another part of the island. So he has to leave with my girlfriend, by the way, who was still at the club. Had to leave with her and, come find me. And when they did, his first response was, beat me up. And I was like, what? Like, I thought he was gonna kill me. I was like, bracing for impact, right? And he's like, beat me up. Like, why? Like, the insurance just beat me up. I was like, you want to pretend you were driving the car? It's like, it's that or jail. It's like, okay, I can't hit you right now because I think that's wrong. And while I'm saying this, my other friend Jude, who's also like his age, like they're just a bit older, he was a bartender / bodyguard for the bar we used to hang out at, and so we became friends. It's also why I used to get it. While I'm saying I can't hit you, whatever, he just sucker punches him straight in the face. Bang! Like he didn't even think about it. He's just like, bow. And then he gets up and he just has like a busted lip. He's like, no, you're gonna have to make my head swollen, you're gonna have to, and he just keeps hitting him. So I'm in this like shock where I'm like touching my body all over to make sure I'm not, bleeding from anywhere, because I'm in, like, I'm shaking. The alarm in the car is blaring. My girlfriend's trying to ask me questions like, where did you go and why? And I'm watching my other friend beat the shit out of the guy's car I just smashed up. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yep, but it wasn't that awesome. It ended up, so much shit came from that night. It ended up, he liked my girl, right? Her name is Raka, so I'm gonna call her Raka. He liked Raka, right? And because he did, he saw this as an opportunity to get an in. So she wanted to move away from home because she had a bad home situation. He needed money to fix his car, which he got from the insurance but never told me. Expected me to pay him half because he thought, it's half his fault, which I thought he was being such a nice friend, it's so fair. Like, I should pay you everything for the repair, right? But, he's only making me pay half. He was going to take half my money to put a down payment for her new place for her.
Wow.
And I found that shit out. So yeah, I confronted him about it, and he was a little bitch about it. And I just said, well, I'm not gonna punch you in the face because I wrecked your car, but I'm not gonna be your friend anymore either. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That story is, I actually haven't had a reason to tell that story because everyone that I would tell it to knows it. They were part of it or heard it the next day, Word gets around on the island. This whole thing started because we were talking about self-preservation. I brought that up. I think I went too far. Sorry.
It's okay.
I underestimated the sway the old gods still.
I also forgot I was playing WoW.
Dragonflight. There was little I could.
That happens.
I will not allow my dragonflight to be corrupted.
What are you doing?
Nefarians and Elixirs
Playing Spelunky.
must be destroyed.
You're not even in WoW. Spelunky? What's that?
No, I'll be too tempted to do LFR. I'm gonna go to bed here in a second, I think.
Yeah, makes sense. It is late. Okay, so now I have to touch the dragon thing.
Those, at least, will aid us in protecting Azeroth.
I think you're almost done.
Corrupt black dragon
I
scale.
entrust the scales to you, champion. Return to the Chamber of Heart, so that we might wield them against N'Zoth.
How many times am I gonna have to return to this chamber before this is over?
Too many times, but at least you get a free flight there.
Oh yeah. On a failed experiment? This is horrible. How can they do that? They can't. He's a living creature. This is so mean. They're gonna give me a flight home on a failed experiment. Imagine if that's what your parents call you. Jeez.
My parents call me that.
What? They do?
Yeah, my dad. He called me a failed experiment.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it's realistic then. It exists in the real world too.
Now, only a jackass would say that, but you know.
Yeah, my dad told me I was an accident.
Damn.
He was kidding, but it didn't hurt less. Especially because it makes sense. My oldest, the closest brother to me, I have three. The closest brother to me is 10 years older than I am. So, for 10 years,
Oh, jeez.
they were like, oh, we don't need kids. And then I happened. Right? So it does kind of seem like, you know? And the ones before that is 14 and 15 years older. So there were some gaps.
I am an only child.
Lucky. I say lucky, but it's... Ooh, I got the cloak.
Nice, congrats.
Is Visions of North the raid?
More than a mere cloak, champion. It is all
No,
that
it's
remains
Nyalotha
wanted
is
by
the raid.
N'Zoth in life. They will shield
So what
you
are
from
Visions
his
of North?
influence in death. Now,
I don't exactly
share
know.
his vision once more.
Because... Oh, maybe it's the expansion name, because, the corruption you get is only from corrupted gear, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Every action has
Then I only have one piece of corrupted gear, so it shouldn't affect me anyway.
Do you require experimentation?
Me too. What kind of corrupted gear did you get?
I got, I don't know. Did I replace it? No? I doubt I could replace it already. Oh, Malignant Leviathan's arm guards. So, bracers, wrists.
Oh, okay, I got that too.
Yeah.
Bracers. Lame.
Yeah. But at least it's a slot you don't have to worry about. Item level 95. Not bad.
That is true.
It's often the slot you forget, right? Like...
Yeah, exactly.
like secondary arms, secondary gloves.
Error. Exit routine not found.
Return me to the halls of origination. You can cleanse items, but I don't have any of the...
Activated.
Yeah, same. I think it's gonna come eventually.
I also think you don't really need to. I think it's like... if you want to like avoid your corruption, because I think it loses the power to... like the corruption is what gives it its power.
I have no idea. I'm farther now than I've ever been, so
Oh, cool. But no, I was reading something that was saying that like when you give up the corruption, you're giving up the corrupted benefit. right? Like, because he's infusing it with power. So if you cleanse it, then you're removing him. But I think it's for a benefit. Like, in other words, let's say you can wear 7 pieces without going over, but you have 10, and they're all beneficial. Then you'll cleanse 3, so you can still wear it.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Why requires Ashrok Hamas's Shroud of Resolve? Oh, I have to put it on?
Yeah, you do. You gotta put on your cloak.
What is this? Neff? Oh, I get it!
Will protect you from the brunt of
Do you
Nizal's
get it?
power, but it cannot hold him.
No, what was it?
That's so deep, Carrie. You gotta put on your cloak. The Black Dragonflight? The key to this quest is literally you have to put on your cloak to do it. Like Nefarian?
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
that is kind of cool.
Like, I didn't... If you didn't say that, I would not have been... Like, that would not have been a revelation that ever came to mind. But I think that shit was on purpose. It's hard to believe it's not. It's so orchestrated.
That is cool.
Don't forget your cloak.
I don't wear my cloak in Nefarian anymore anyways.
What? You don't? You just hide? What do? Hide?
Yep.
Why? Just for the DPS?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. You are that guy, huh? Min max.
I am that tryhard guy, yes.
No, that's cool. I do the same shit. I just try to do it low key so no one knows I'm doing it. I've never gone that far, but that's just because
The deeper you delve into Nizal's vision, the stronger his influence.
if I
becomes.
survive...
Even with the cloak, your sanity will erode.
Wait,
more
sorry, I'm
quickly,
getting
and your
distracted.
senses will begin to betray you.
Oh, this is the Visions of Nasoth. This thing that I'm in right now. The thing that y'all obviously did.
Yeah, we did. We did that one.
Yeah. But this is... Maybe this is like a repeatable thing.
It's too far.
I seem to remember it is. I think you eventually do it in like Orgrimmar and Stormwind and stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever been around for the zombie invasion things?
Beware the creature ahead of you.
I don't think it started yet, has it?
Not only your
No,
physical
but apparently it existed
but your
before.
mind as well.
They say they're bringing it back.
I don't have
If it did, I don't remember. Was that during? That must have been during Wrath.
I don't remember it being during Wrath either, but maybe. But apparently people found it very disturbing, which makes sense. I mean, imagine you run into a major city and someone bites you and you can't do anything. You turn into a damn zombie. Okay.
I mean, I remember the Blood Plague. That was actually kind of like cool, where it was basically COVID-19 in World of Warcraft.
Wasn't that like a hack? Like somebody did that?
No, that was it was from the.
The bug, right? Like a game bug. That's what I mean.
No, it wasn't a bug. It was acted like it was exactly as intended. They didn't. I mean, I guess it's technically a bug, but
They
The-
didn't foresee people using it like that.
yeah, the Blood Plague got on a pet, and then the pet was dismissed, and then they brought the pet out, and it spread to everybody,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and they couldn't get rid of it, which is really crazy.
Yeah, you're logging in and, you know, just dying bodies everywhere. I saw a video, I think, on that. I wasn't around for that. It's constant moving in this fight, you know, what the hell? So I can't get close enough to hit him melee. Or can I hit a melee from right here?
Who are you trying to hit? Oh, the big eye
This
stuff.
vision must center around the forge, perhaps repairing it.
Yeah, you can just hit him outside the pool.
Head for the control chamber.
Third floor, I think. I've been here before. Or somewhere like this before. Oh, whoa.
Champion, look at the console.
You are
This
too
oath never
late.
meant to destroy the forge. He sees
I mean, why are people still surprised? Like, he never meant to destroy the forge, he meant to corrupt it. Like, isn't that kind of his thing? He's not here to destroy, he's here to corrupt.
The forge belongs to the
Mother, see if you can bring our champion back to the chamber. We have much to discuss.
Yay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for a second. I'm also out of bud, which sucks. Oh, my life.
You're out of what?
Bud. Weed. Ruins my life.
contamination levels.
I need a target. I need to target something first.
Oh, there it is. You're not watching, are you?
I'm not.
Okay, good. Because you just see me running into a wall like an idiot. Oh, wrong way.
I hate this game. This is really frustrating.
Configured the engine of Nalak Shah to power the forge of origination.
Alright, I am gonna go to bed. It is 5 o'clock in the morning.
Is there something you wish to discuss?
Expertise that
I have no life. Okay. Good night.
Good night, man. See ya.
Ping this shit out of me. So I can join
Will
you.
do.
And peace.
Sounds good. Yeah, I think you're right where we are. So,
Alright, cool. Good.
alright, later.
Later, man. rejected it.